that quantum leap that Raheem Sterling has made, his decision making and his finishing.
Yeah.
Walcott never, at 28 now, has never made that, even gradually or in the space of a short time.
I
like
think it's
Sterling.
down to coaching, Joe. Simply is down to coaching.
Yeah.
I mean, we were looking at Raheem Sterling even last season. Certainly the season before, when he's gone in there, we were looking: is he going to develop? Is he going to get better? And we're actually, I think the words at the time was being described. He might be the next Theo Walcott. That was being said of him.
I was totally wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the time thinking, I just don't think you'll ever trust him. He'll have periods or months where he scores a glut of goals, it all works out for him. But I did feel he was more of a Walcott. But I mean, they've done an unbelievable job with Sterling in a very short amount of time, which does make you wonder.
Well, it's over a year now, Joe, since Guardiola's gone in there.
That's a short amount of time, relatively speaking. Like, we've been waiting for Walcott to get better for about 9 years now.
But is Walcott, I don't know, it's probably slightly more out there question, is Walcott a product of Arsenal's middling form or a reason for it? Like, are players like him a reason for Arsenal performing as they have done?
I personally think it's a product. Honestly, I do. You only need to look at Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain at the weekend as well. Another one in the same sort of mould. He's signed with great potential, and Arsene Wenger has his certainly strengths and weaknesses. But I think his big weaknesses it's this mindset of Arsene Wenger to think the players will deal with it. They'll get on with it. I trust in my players. So I do feel as though that no matter what level you sign at, they're young lads going in there. Yeah. Sorry, Joe, they're young lads, and no matter how old they are and how quickly they developed over a certain amount of time, it's going to come a time where they actually do need coaching in the new manager's methods and coaching for their own development going forward. And Guardiola recognises that in each every individual player.
But if you follow that argument through, then you're saying that Thierry Henry, Emmanuel Petit, Lauren, Ashley Cole, Patrick Vieira, so they all improved.
Look what they came into. Look what Patrick Vieira and Emmanuel Petit came into. He came into the foundations of a side that had already won the Premier League, or the First Division, as it was.
Walcott was 16 in the England squad. Walcott was there around these guys for the first 5-6 years of his career.
Yeah, but what I'm saying here, though, if you look at Patrick Vieira, what they came into, they then developed off the back of Adams and Keown and all these sorts of things.
Yeah.
Look what type of player Arsene Wenger has signed over the years. The constant thing that I would hear back when you talk about people like Martin Keown, he may not be the technically most gifted player, but he brought an intensity, he brought a desire in training every single day. He raised standards, and Arsenal don't have that type of player. And I just feel as though everyone at Arsenal for the last 10 years have been in the comfort zone.
So your point is, it was the players, not Wenger, that shaped and moulded the brilliant Invincibles team.
Sorry, say that again.
So then, therefore, your point is that it was the players, the Keowns, the Adams, the Bolts, that they shaped the Henry generation.
I think a little bit of both to an extent. You can't. Yeah, I actually like Wenger for what he's actually brought to English football, to the Premier League. But I do believe that he had a certain amount of character in that dressing room. He didn't need to work on. He didn't necessarily need to go and work with Tony Adams. That in turn then made the leader of Patrick Vieira, and he signed Robert Perez and people like this as well, who were strong. I mean, I can't tell you how physical that Arsenal side with Perez, Bergkamp. I spoke about Bergkamp in the past. They were so physically imposing to play against. And as it's gone on, Arsene Wenger has signed a type of player that was akin to the Barcelona type method, and they weren't that good. They weren't as good as that type of player, so they were getting overrun physically. But Arsenal, historically, under Wenger, if you look back 20 years, they were never getting overrun physically.
So you think if Walcott comes along 6 years earlier?
Definitely, I think he improved dramatically by the pace, by the type of training, by the type of players that they've got in that dressing room. I think it's the dressing room that's almost marshalling everything. The players within that dressing room. It doesn't necessarily need Arsene Wenger to go in and discipline them. That dressing room is being disciplined by the players.
Okay.